What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. I didn't really have a video lined up for this week, and I don't want to keep uploading videos this week doing updates. It's just, I just haven't had the time, just been working, just been doing stuff on the weekends. And next week I'll be heading up to NorCal. One is to meet up with Chris to pick up the grill for this car, the Mugen grill, and he's getting a color match for me, so I'm excited for that. Still do need a hood for this thing. I didn't really have a video lined up of me working on the car. I still haven't taken off this moving wing to polish the underside of it. I just haven't had time, but luckily this weekend I will have time once the day comes. This is literally another update video, but keep in mind all these updates are actually huge things for the car. They're not just regular basic upgrades. I know the last video just me putting the decal on is kind of a small thing, but it's a huge thing, and it makes it makes a huge difference on the wheel. And that's one reason why I made a video of it, because a lot of the time small details do matter on cars. So let's get into this video. As most of you guys know, this is a 2006. This facelift came on the 2006 to 2008, but unfortunately I cannot use Hondata Flash Pro on this year because for some odd reason 06 you can't. 07 and 08 you can use Flash Pro with no issues. So me owning an 06, and unfortunately I didn't really know that you can only use the Flash Pro on 0708 EC or 0708 TSX, and I should have just kept my eye out on one that was that year because I was planning on running Flash Pro. But I ended up with this, and when the time came with me picking this up as a 6-speed, I was like, oh shoot, I kind of want to work on the motor, so yep, I want to get Flash Pro, but unfortunately 0708. So I went out of my way, and like I always do, I'm always browsing OfferUp, I'm always browsing Facebook Marketplace, browsing eBay, Yahoo Auctions Japan. I'm browsing every single site I can think of just in case a good deal pops up that I can't get or can't find. And what do you know? I actually found a 07 to 08 manual TSX ECU. And these are pretty expensive, but I got this for a really good deal. So 07, 08 TSX ECUs are, 37820 RBB A21. You can get away with an automatic ECU 07, 08, but you won't have that reverse lockout. So just in case you're smashing gears on the freeway, you can actually go into reverse. And I guess there are times where, and I've heard people that run auto ECUs with Flash Pro, they have no issues. I just came across this one and I decided to hop on it. I actually found this off Facebook Marketplace, and the cool thing is this thing actually came with, oh, why is this not focusing? And the cool thing is this thing actually came with a set of keys and the immobilizer too. So this black piece is the immobilizer, and this is just the matching keys to this key cylinder. But it was such a good deal because if you guys don't know, if you guys get an 0708 ECU or swap an ECU on these have immobilizers in them. So the only way for you to program your current key to the new ECU is by bringing it to Acura or Honda, whatever car you have, and having them reprogram the keys to match the ECU. But for smog purposes, this is actually pretty clutch. I just have to pull the ECU out, put my ECU in, and then literally just swap out the immobilizer and the key cylinder. Not a hard job. These do have the security bolt, the was it brake head screws? I forgot what they're called when I used to work at Honda. I forgot the name of them, but yeah, they snap off when you loosen them. And I'm not too sure if I actually run this ECU with this immobilizer. I feel like I still pass smog if I just reflash the Flash Pro to a base map or stock flash or whatever on this car. So I'm assuming that I can still pass smog using that ECU, but I'll double check with my friends just in case. But for the most part, I got the piece that I needed to run Flash Pro. And yeah, so I'm happy about that. Super grateful for finding a Flash Pro, not a Flash Pro, finding an ECU with the keys and a mobilizer. So it gets rid of the headache of me bringing the car to Acura to get reprogrammed and all that. Second thing is, a company called Launch actually reached out to me. And I normally don't really take products or reviews and stuff, but this is just one of those things where I can actually use on multiple cars. So not just on my car, on my girlfriend's car, my mom's, my dad's, anyone's car, because I don't have a OBD2 reader here or anything. But this is it. Kind of looks like one of those snap-on ones, but it's not. This plugs into your OBD2 port right there. The cables are right there. And this is a Android-based system. So it's running an Android software. If I actually turn it on real quick. I was messing with it a little bit. I set it up. I'll have a discount code for you guys down below in the description. But yeah, it's a new company and came in a big ass box, comes with the charger and everything. And it's just one of those things where you never know when you need it, and it's always good to have one. So you don't have to run over to O'Reilly's or AutoZone and borrow one of their OBD2 scanners and scan your car. This could do it all. I don't know if it's gonna ask me to set it up again. All right, there we go. So let's see. There we go. So check your battery voltage. This is actually handy because I'm a place in San Diego. I have one of those old school Mac Tools battery chargers, but you can check your battery voltage. Well, once you plug it in, OBD2. Well, once you connect it in, you can actually like check all the monitors to see if, for example, like this car, if you're gonna go get it smogged, especially if I swap the ECU, I wanna make sure that the catalytic converter is ready to roll, or the O2 sensors, or especially when I had the EK hatch, I didn't have OBD2 reader that was able to tell me if the system monitors were ready for smog and how to go buy one, but this one can do it all. I'll show you guys in the next video, but yep, it's connected to Wi-Fi too. I don't know what that's for, but we will look into that. And yeah, that's a cool little thing to have in the garage, and you just never know when you need one of these. It's just good to have. Minus the ECU, it's all like, up here it's got a lot of electronics, but minus the ECU and this OBD2 reader or whatever diagnostic tool. I actually did get Hondata, so it is one of those things where, dude, I got the ECU and then I just waited a little bit and then picked up Hondata, but it was supposed to get delivered today. Issue is, it didn't get delivered because it was signature required and I was at home, so that sucks. Even though my apartment complex has like those secured mailboxes, I don't know why he couldn't just put it in there, but whatever. And this is the CAN harness for the 0406 T-Sec, so I will need to install this. I opened it just to look at it, but I will need to install this. There is a plug in here somewhere. Yeah, right there. When I install the Flash Pro or this ECU. So waiting on that. What else? Oh, I got pulled over in this car because I had no horn button. So it sucks, but I got pulled over. I got a correctable violation for having no horn button in this car. And this is literally today, and I'm filming this video. So the officer pulled me over, a motorcycle cop, and most of you guys know motorcycle cops are the worst. They literally are the worst cops versus like the national like cop in a SUV or whatever, the Ford. He pulled me over. I was super nice to them. He's like, hey, do you know why you're pulled over for? I was like, no. Well, not like that. I was like, no. He's like, do you have a working horn? I was like, no. He's like, okay, let me see your license and registration and your insurance. I was like, okay. So I gave him all that. Came back, or before he came out, I looked at my rearview mirror. I was like, this guy printed out a ticket because I could see the thing coming out of his whatever, his little scanner thing, right? And he gave me a ticket for having no horn button or working horn, which I didn't know was a thing, but I think the violation code is like 27,000 or something. I'll put it up here on the screen. I will show you guys the ticket, but it's actually in my room right now. But yeah, I got a ticket for no horn button, and yeah, I'm surprised like he didn't get me for airbag because this thing doesn't have an airbag. There's a lot of things he could have got me for, especially if the cop wouldn't be, you know, kind of a bad guy on a bad day, but no front plate. So I don't know. He could have got me for no front plate, airbag, tampering. Supposedly I've seen people get tickets for that. Who knows what else? But for the most part, this car's stock. And yeah, guys, I guess I got a ticket for that. I will wait for the ticket to come in the mail, and I probably will. I mean, I could just pay it off and just call it a day. It was part of bad luck, bad timing, or I just put a horn in it. Or I mean, it has the horn, so it just doesn't have the freaking horn button. It's just because my quick release, this isn't the one where you can actually just put a horn on. But whatever, that's that. So keep you guys updated. Peace out, don't listen to others. I'll probably be vlogging the trip up to NorCal because I'm gonna be stopping by Chris's shop, Type 3 Auto Shop. where he has my grill, and he actually has a TSX also that's same color but different wheel setup. And got a lot of other things coming up. My future plans for this car, like pretty recent, I'd say like in a month or two, or even less, maybe, it depends. RBC manifold. I do want this thing to be a little bit more, you know, got a little more oomph to it. But I already know the Flash Pro will do a lot. So, yep. All right, enough rambling. Peace out, guys. So, others, just keep building. And yep, just another update video. But don't worry, the videos are all coming.